In a world overflowing with distractions and shallow interactions, it is the principles of Stoicism that bring us back to something deeper, something enduring. Too often, we search for happiness and fulfillment outside of ourselves, forgetting that the true secret to contentment lies within our own thoughts and actions. Stoicism is not merely a philosophy, it is a practical tool set for navigating the chaos of modern life with grace and resilience. Think about the moments when you have felt overwhelmed, uncertain, or lost. The pressures of life, work stress, personal challenges, relationships, can easily shake our foundation. But imagine having a set of principles that guide you through it all, providing not just peace of mind, but a profound sense of empowerment. This is the gift of Stoicism. It is timeless, relevant, and transformative. If you appreciate what we are doing here, there is one simple and free favor I ask of you. Hit that subscribe button. Do not skip any part of this video, because what you are about to learn could change the way you live your life forever. Stay with us as we dive into actionable ways to apply Stoic wisdom to enhance your decision-making, improve your relationships, and cultivate a lasting sense of joy. Picture yourself in a situation that is charged with potential conflict or frustration. Your response in that moment can determine not only your immediate state of mind, but also the entire trajectory of your relationships. Stoicism does not demand that you suppress emotions. Instead, it urges you to understand them deeply, to respond with reason rather than impulse. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, often wrote about the importance of maintaining control over one's reactions to external events. He believed that the only thing we truly control is our response to life's challenges. When we experience emotional upheaval, whether it be anger, sadness, or overwhelming joy, Stoicism teaches us to step back, analyze, and ask, why do I feel this way? What does this emotion signify? Does it align with my core values and beliefs? This is not about denying our feelings, but about attaining clarity that allows for calm decision-making. By mastering emotional regulation, we cultivate an inner strength that makes us more resilient. And let's be clear, this type of resilience is powerful. It is attractive. It is reassuring to those around us. It communicates stability, reliability, and depth of character. This stoic calm in the face of life's storms does not go unnoticed. It draws people towards us, seeking the serenity and wisdom that seem to govern our actions and reactions. Moreover, Stoicism teaches the liberating power of accepting what we cannot change while empowering us to change what we can. This balance is crucial in relationships. It means not being swayed by every whim or emotion, but instead choosing a path that aligns with our higher principles. The result? Relationships built not on fleeting emotions, but on solid foundations of mutual respect, understanding, and genuine connection. Emotional regulation is not just a technique, it is a way of living that enriches not only our own lives, but also the lives of everyone we interact with. So the next time you find yourself on the verge of an emotional reaction, pause, breathe, reflect. Choose a response that aligns with the Stoic virtue of rationality and calm. This is the path to becoming not just a person of high value, but a person of profound character and influence. Another key Stoic principle is personal autonomy. This is not about isolation, but about being free from external pressures and distractions, maintaining our own course with clarity and determination. Think about the people who have drawn you in, who have captivated your attention. It is not their neediness or constant validation seeking that attracts you. It is their self-assurance, their confidence, their independence. In Stoicism, independence is closely tied to the concept of apatheia, a freedom from disturbance. The ideal state of mind does not hinge on external circumstances or the approval of others, but instead on a clear and rational assessment of one's own values and actions. When you cultivate this level of independence, you are seen as not just confident, but as reliable, trustworthy, and unwavering in your principles. People gravitate towards those who can handle life's ups and downs with grace and unyielding strength. This kind of independence means you are not easily swayed by the tides of popular opinion or the fleeting trends of society. Instead, you evaluate the world through a lens of reason and virtue, guiding your actions and interactions with wisdom. In relationships, this means not seeking someone to complete you, but instead bringing your whole, self-assured self to the table. A healthy dynamic is one where both partners can grow individually as well as together. And then there is integrity. This is the foundation of character. It is the consistency between what one professes and what one does. Honesty is not just about telling the truth, it is about living the truth, uncompromisingly and fearlessly. Imagine having a friend or a partner whose word you never have to doubt, whose actions always align with their principles. This kind of person is a rock, an anchor, a beacon of trust and reliability. Stoicism teaches that such honesty and integrity are not just admirable traits but necessary for a good life. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that the best way to be persuaded is by something that is consistently, coherently, and reliably true. The universe itself is rational, and when we live rationally and truthfully, we align ourselves with the very nature of the universe. This is the highest good. For those looking at you, especially in a romantic context, these qualities are incredibly attractive. They signal that you are trustworthy, dependable, and unbreakable in your convictions. A person who stands strong when others waver, who chooses the right over the easy, becomes a role model. A person who elevates not just themselves but everyone around them. And let's not forget generosity. True generosity is not about grand gestures. It is not about giving with the expectation of receiving. It is about giving freely, whether it be time, wisdom, or compassion, because doing so enriches the giver just as much as the receiver. Seneca believed that sharing one's resources and knowledge is what separates a life merely lived from a life that is truly fulfilled. A generous person is one who shows up for others, who listens intently, who gives without ulterior motives. This is a character trait that makes a person undeniably attractive. It shows that they are not self-centered, but genuinely invested in the well-being of those around them. It is about making the conscious choice to contribute, to create positive ripple effects, to inspire others to do the same. Lastly, purpose and ambition. Stoicism teaches that living with purpose is not just a personal success, it is a duty. A life without direction is a life wasted. Real ambition is not about chasing status or wealth. It is about relentlessly striving to become the best version of yourself, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of those around you. A person driven by purpose is respected. They are a leader. They inspire. They attract others who share that same drive. So live with purpose. Embrace these Stoic virtues. Cultivate strength, wisdom, and character. The world will notice, and more importantly, you will become the kind of person who commands respect, love, and admiration, not by demanding it, but by embodying it. From a Stoic perspective, confidence is not merely about self-assurance in one's capabilities. It's deeply rooted in an understanding and acceptance of oneself, aligning with the Stoic virtue of self-knowledge. This form of confidence is reflective and grounded, emanating from a strong sense of personal ethics and an alignment with one's values and rational understanding of the world. It's about knowing who you are, the strengths you possess, and the limits of your control. In Stoicism, confidence is also about having the courage to face the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Stoics like Epictetus often emphasize the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. This understanding fosters a kind of confidence that is unshakable, because it is based not on external validation or outcomes, which are often unpredictable and fleeting, but on internal consistency and moral integrity. When you are confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you, based on your capacity to reason and choose your responses, you exude a calm and assurance that is inherently attractive. This type of confidence is compelling in personal relationships because it signals reliability and depth. It shows that you are not easily swayed by the ups and downs of life, but are steadfast and centered. This doesn't mean you're devoid of doubts or insecurities. Rather, it means you handle them with wisdom and do not let them define you. In conversations, this confidence allows you to listen more than you speak, to respond rather than react, because you are secure enough to consider others' viewpoints without feeling threatened. Furthermore, Stoic confidence involves being comfortable with vulnerability. It's about recognizing that being open about one's weaknesses is a strength. This openness fosters deeper connections with others, as it invites a genuine exchange of ideas and feelings, without the facade often put up by those who lack true confidence. It allows you to be real and authentic, which is not only liberating, but also deeply attractive to those who value sincerity. Cultivating Stoic confidence is about more than just feeling good about yourself. It's about developing a robust inner life that remains constant regardless of external circumstances. This sort of confidence doesn't shout. It speaks quietly in your actions, your calm demeanor, and your approach to life's challenges. It makes you not just someone who is admired, but also someone others can depend on, enhancing your relationships and your impact on the world around you. Stoicism teaches us that effective listening is not passive, but an active, disciplined practice that involves full presence and attention. This aligns with the Stoic belief in the importance of self-control and focus, as it requires one to quiet their own thoughts and judgments to truly hear and understand another person's perspective. In relationships, the ability to listen well is invaluable. It signals respect, care, and genuine interest in the other person. Think about the last time you had a conversation where you felt truly heard. It likely made you feel valued and understood, didn't it? That's the power of good listening. It builds trust and affection, elements crucial for any lasting relationship. By truly listening, you're not just processing words, but also tuning into the emotions and intentions behind them. This can help you respond more thoughtfully and appropriately, which is a key component of effective communication. Moreover, Stoics like Epictetus emphasize the role of listening in learning and personal growth. He famously said that nature gave us one tongue but two ears, so that we might hear from others twice as much as we speak. From a Stoic perspective, every interaction is an opportunity to learn and grow, and listening is the tool that makes this possible. By actively listening, you not only gain a deeper understanding of those around you, but also of yourself, as it challenges you to confront different viewpoints and perhaps question your preconceived notions. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of listening extends to listening to one's own inner voice and reason. This introspective listening helps one align their actions with their values and maintain a coherent and virtuous life. It's about harmonizing your external and internal dialogues, ensuring that your actions reflect your principles. Cultivating strong listening skills is not merely a practical asset, but a profound moral practice that enhances your interactions and deepens your relationships. It allows you to engage with the world and others thoughtfully and with integrity, showing that you value not just the contributions you can make, but also those of others. This not only makes you more attractive and respected, but also enriches your life with deeper connections and insights. This virtue is rooted in the Stoic concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all people. Every action affects not just one individual, but the whole of humanity. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius believed that we should act towards others with a spirit of moral kinship, understanding that we share a common rationality. In a practical sense, being respectful means more than just polite manners. It's about acknowledging the rights and feelings of others, listening to their viewpoints without judgment, and interacting in a way that upholds their dignity. It's about seeing beyond superficial differences to the common humanity that binds us. In relationships, this kind of respect fosters trust and a safe space where both parties feel valued and understood. It allows for open communication and a deeper connection, as both individuals feel free to express themselves without fear of dismissal or derision. Moreover, Stoicism teaches that respect should not be conditional or based on what someone can do for you. True. Respect is consistent, applied universally to all interactions, whether it's with a close friend or a stranger. This is because for Stoics, every person is deserving of respect by virtue of their human nature and their capacity for reason. Stoics believe that true fulfillment comes from striving to perfect one's character and live in accordance with virtue. This continuous journey towards self-improvement is not merely about self-enhancement, but about cultivating a life that is in harmony with natural laws and universal reason. Think of self-improvement as the commitment to be your best self, not just for your own benefit, but for the betterment of those around you. Marcus Aurelius often wrote in his Meditations about the importance of self-discipline and the development of character. He believed that every day provided new opportunities for improvement and that it was essential to review one's actions at the end of each day, learn from them, and prepare for the next. And finally, the Stoic embrace of a sense of humor might seem counterintuitive, given the serious nature often attributed to Stoicism. But in reality, Stoics understood the value of joy and laughter in living a balanced life. Seneca pointed out that seriousness involves dignity, and dignity does not exclude a refined humor. A sense of humor, especially when tempered with wisdom, is seen as a strength in Stoicism, because it reflects the ability to maintain a cheerful spirit, even in the face of adversity. Imagine discussing life's absurdities with a friend over coffee, finding humor in the everyday challenges and paradoxes we face. This approach doesn't trivialize difficulties, but offers a way to cope with them more effectively. A well-tuned sense of humor can be incredibly attractive because it signals intelligence, creativity, and resilience. It shows that a person can face life's challenges with a smile, not out of naivety, but from a profound understanding that not everything is within our control. And sometimes, laughter truly is the best medicine. Keep striving, keep growing, and until next time, embrace the challenges and joys of life with the serene confidence of a Stoic.